Hey YouTube, it's Christina from Keystone Beauty here with a foundation face routine updated pretty much because I've done a few of them. But this is kind of like what I've been doing lately and what I want to probably continue doing. I may do different things later, but sorry, I still do this with my new hair. I'm not going to do my hair until after this video, so sorry you haven't seen it. Maybe I'll do a video afterwards. Who knows? But I'm going to try to be quick. I'm not going to try to talk too fast, but my husband is going to be back soon, and I don't like doing videos in front of him. I have done YouTube videos for, I think it'll be 2 years the next month, which is crazy. I had a different channel, and then I switched to this one, and I still cannot do videos in front of him. Oh, just the mail. Making sure it wasn't him. I still can't do it. I can't do it. I'm like, those times I'll be like, oh, hey, I'm going to do a video. It's like, okay. I'm like, maybe I'll be able to do it in front of you. Then I'll get on the computer. I'll be like, no, I can't. Go get out of the room. But anyways, so this is going to be this is what I do for my foundation. And this is great for going to work and everything. And I just feel like it just makes your face look nice and glowy and gives you some coverage, Especially if you're trying to clean up your skin, you don't want to have a heavy foundation that will clog your pores and toxins getting in your skin. So usually I wash my face, or if I don't, I'll just take a warm washcloth, scrub a little bit my face, whatever. Then I'll put my Crest Botanicals Clarity Serum. It's discontinued, but there's something from my beauty addiction that's similar. It's an anti-aging, blemish, soothing, impurity, so it kind of fights your acne, but also moisturizes at the same time, which I really like. I'll put this on before I put my primer on. Then I'll put my All Natural Face Vegan Foundation Primer. And I am very into vegan and cruelty-free things because, I don't know, trying to be really good at it because it's like I can find alternatives to other things that do not test on animals, so might as well try to go to that. And because I recently, a few years ago, got really into makeup, it's really hard to steer away from normal, everyday makeup brands that you can see at Walmart and everything. So it's not hard to do, as in it's not hard to get access to vegan and cruelty-free products, but it's just hard to not like go buy something that seems cool at Walmart and stuff, So, and also I've been trying to get natural stuff, just because I feel like, it's not 100% guarantee that you'll get cancer or bad side effects from certain products, but I would just rather steer away from certain things. So just from some research I've done, I don't want to obsess over it. And I'm ranting again. I'm sure you guys heard me talk about this before. Oh, and Tamara, if you're watching me, it's my sister. She has a video, Inner Beauty Tammy. I don't really talk to you about why I decided to do certain brands and stuff, but if you're watching, I definitely recommend the products that I'm talking about because I think you'll really like them, and they're cheap. But anyway, so I'll put on my foundation primer from the All Natural Face. It has great ingredients, so it doesn't clog your pores. It's not going to cause you any acne. It's good. So far, because I don't have a big experience with primers, it seems really great. It smooths out my skin, and my foundation stays on. So I'll pump about 2, and it'll oh, by the way, I already put the serum on. But I pump about 2, and it seems to be lasting me for a little while. I'm going to try to do this while I talk to you guys. And I just use clean hands to distribute it on my face. This doesn't have much of a smell, which is good because sometimes smells can affect sensitive skin. But yeah, I always start with the cheeks and work my way to the middle. Sometimes I have to use another pump because I forget, but it looks like it'll be fine with how much product I just put in. But this is a 1 ounce, and I think it's like $5. I don't know. It's great. But I usually try to let that sit, absorb in my skin, and that normally is when I will put my eye primer on and do my eyes. Sometimes I do my eyes before my foundation, sometimes I do my foundation before my eyes, but lately I've been doing my eyes first. So I'll put the primer on my eyes and let that sit a little bit. The concealer I've been using is the Sheer Cover concealer that I got from I think it was from My Glam when I used to be subscribed to them. I really like it so far, but I just purchased Crest Botanicals concealer. It was a blue one for blemishes and a salmon color for under eye circles, and I should be getting that soon. It hasn't shipped yet. So I'm excited to do that because one, it's natural. It's also supporting small businesses, and it's cruelty free. I'm not sure about this, but it was sent to me for my. But so far, this is really good. I think you have to buy it on the website though. But I'll put on my concealer first before my foundation. I just think it's just better because a lot of times your concealer is a little bit different color than your foundation. So I don't want you to actually see the concealer on me, so I'll put it on first, and then my foundation just goes right over it. But I use the ring finger because it's longer for one. Actually, that's not longer. The middle finger is, but I use the ring finger because it just seems like it works better that way, and a lot of people recommend it that way because you don't use it that often, so it's a lot softer finger. But yeah, so I'll do that to my eyes. If I want to, I'll sometimes use the bridge of my nose and get here. Actually, sometimes, most of the time I'll do my nose right here because it gets so red. I mean, my foundation I'm going to be using does a pretty good job at covering up redness and even out my skin tone, but you just sometimes want it extra. But yeah, so that's what I'll do. I use my finger most of the time. I mean, I'll use a nice shader fluffy brush for the underneath of my eyes with this, but yeah, it's going to be a longer video, sorry. But it's informative, and I think you guys will like it. So after I feel like this is set for a while, I'll get my Crush Botanicals liquid foundation. And Tammy, if you're watching, I know you don't use liquid foundation, but this is really good because it has good ingredients. Like, it moisturizes your skin, protects your skin from the sun, and it has a lot of natural good stuff in it that it's not really heavy or anything. You can't really feel it on your skin. And if you like to use powder, you could just put it over this, but I just think it's nice. It just gives you a nice natural glow. You don't have to really purchase any other things like highlighter and stuff because this kind of just makes you look great. I don't know. You might be able to see a difference. So if you just look at my skin now, you can see some blemishes. I have bad quality video, so it's kind of hiding it. But I don't know. I'm just saying I would recommend this if you want to buy it. I believe it's $15 when it's not on sale, but she has a lot of cool sales half the time. I got this for $5. But you have to shake it up. It's pretty liquidy, and it seems to kind of go by fast. I'm already here, and I had it for like 2 weeks. And you got to be careful because it does squirt. So I'll squirt it here first. But see how it runs? But that's what's cool about it. It's because you know it's not going to be cakey. And then I use my beauty blender. I already put it through water. Put it through water and squeeze out the excess water. This will help so that it won't use up all your foundation and stick to the sponge too much. But this is an amazing product. I already did a review on it. It is just like it says. It's a beauty blender. It just blends in your foundation effortlessly, makes you look flawless. And I know that a lot of people say, oh my god, it makes you look flawless, and it's like an overstatement, and it's kind of like annoying to hear all the time. But this, I'm telling you right now, it does make you look flawless because it doesn't even make it look like you have foundation on. I haven't really tried it on any other foundation yet, so it could just be this foundation, but just because I haven't been using any other foundation, because I'm in love with this stuff. But sometimes you just roll it up. You can go like this, but I find it really is nice to roll it as well on your cheeks. But so it just makes it look like you don't have makeup on. It just makes it look like your skin is glowy. Obviously, if you don't have the right shade, it'll look like you have foundation on, but I think I'm bouncing this thing too. And normally I put it here, so if you're thinking it's weird, I just don't want to get it anywhere, so I'm putting it in my hand. But I have to have a couple of pumps through each area because it just, for some reason, it likes to not spread very, very quickly. Sometimes I'll use my hand with it, and it seems to distribute the product further when I use my hands, because the sponge does take a little bit of the product with it, so it does use up a little bit more. So there's times like yesterday where I just used my hand instead of the beauty blender, but it's just, I don't know, I just feel like the beauty blender does a really good job with covering up my skin than my fingers. My fingers make it look really nice and glowy, and just like pretty much how it does with the beauty blender, but I don't know. I just feel like the beauty blender just gives it an extra step of flawless, personally. And not to mention that if you're not using your fingers, you're not distributing your oils onto your skin, which can cause acne and stuff. But I mean, I washed my hands. Alright, so that should be it. So if you haven't seen how people use the Beauty Blender, I mean, I'm sure you have because videos have been up for months and months. I just finally got one. But it does get a little dirty, but with this foundation, because it's not thick and heavy and full of stuff, it washes right off. But, I mean, the Beauty Blender cleanser does take out whatever you don't see or feel, but most of the time I just rinse it right off with water. So that's how I do the foundation. And if you haven't heard about this, and I've talked about it before, this is the Crushed Botanicals foundation with really good gradients. It's all the ingredients in the back. And this is the shade Warm Medium. I'm not really dark at all, but the summer made me tan a little bit. I'm a little bit more fair, and these are a little bit darker in person than they're on the website, but it does pretty much match it. But you make sure you shake it. It has a lot of good, not glitter, but something, it basically makes your face look good. So that's what my face looks like. It doesn't cover up blemishes completely, and I will use this sheer cover to cover up blemishes most of the time, but today I didn't feel like it. So you can use a translucent powder to cover up, to set your foundation, which I do a lot of times, but lately I've been using my Pumpkin and Poppy mineral foundation, just so it can set my foundation, liquid foundation, but also giving me a little bit more coverage, because even though my skin is clearing up quite a bit from the Crushed Botanicals Detox Cleanser, I still have some scarring, and acne still kind of pops up a little bit, because you have to always keep up with your foundation, your skincare routine to make yourself completely clear. But yeah, and I'm using the e.l.f. Kabuki, which is only $3 at Target, and which is, I think, it's a great product. It just seems to distribute the product really well. So this is a really good foundation. Pumpkin Poppy doesn't really offer her foundations anymore because she really likes to focus more on her eyeshadows and her amazing other products. So you can't really purchase this anymore. So I'm glad I bought this a while ago because it's lasted me a long time. So that's what I'll do. And then I always use my Laura Geller Blush and Brighten. It makes you glow a bit and also gives you kind of like a bronzy, blushy color. And this is in Honey Dipped. And I'll just tap it. Then I do that. I'm using the e.l.f. What is it? e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush, which was $1. It's an angle. It's great. I'll put the pointed top at the top. I don't know if you could see me do my blush, but I have to go at least twice on both sides because this distributes enough product, but I want enough to give me a little bit noticeable blushing, whatever. But I really like this brush because it really does distribute nicely. I use my Sigma brush, the one, the dual fiber one. It's like white on top and black on the bottom because it's like two different kind of bristles. I can't even remember the number right now, which sucks. And sometimes I'll put just slightly too much, because it's really easy to do that with this, but honestly, it kind of fades throughout the day anyways, and then I'll kind of just buff it in with my brush, my Sigma brush. So yeah, that is my foundation routine. I hope you could follow along pretty well. Sorry it's kind of long, I kind of rambled. But this is what I do for work. So I work at a daycare, and it's something you don't need a bunch of stuff. I'll do a pretty neutral eye. Sometimes I'll put some lipstick on, so like neutral lipstick. But this is what I do for my foundation and stuff recently. And all the products I mentioned, I love them, and I just think anybody should just go buy them. Because besides my detox cleanser, I haven't really breaking out, and this does not break you out, these products. This foundation is just amazing. I remember when I first got it, and I just used that alone with a couple other products. Like, I noticed my skin was improving, just because I haven't been using like a heavy foundation that could clog my pores. And ever since I moved here a little over a year ago with the humidity and everything, that has not helped my skin. So anyways, so I thought I'd share with you guys, and I hope you could follow along like I mentioned before. And thank you for watching. Comment below what videos you would want to see from me. I would love to be able to do that for you. I have a little bit more time to do videos now because my work schedule changed, so I have the mornings open, thank God. I'd rather have more hours, but that's another story. But I'm happy that I have more time, so I might be able to do some more tutorials, hopefully, maybe, who knows. But yeah, anyways, I need to go because I made this super long. I hope you guys watched it all, but comment below, even if it's nothing about this video, just say hi. I miss hearing from everybody. Sorry I've been playing with my hair, but okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.